Hello everyone, this is Ted with OAXRAY, and today we're going to be going over a very exciting site. It's our first international website we are supporting. This is going to help people selling from Canada and also people in the United States who want to sell items that are hard to find in the United States and they want to do some international arbitrage. So here we are on Toysrus.ca. It looks just like Toysrus.com does, but what we have to remember is the inventory is completely different. So if an item is out of stock in the United States, it might be in stock in Canada. So we're going to run this site completely different, and we're going to see if we can find more items. So if we click on the OAXRAY extension on this page with all these listings, we're going to come to the OAXRAY page just like this. If we want to see positive ROI listings, we're going to click on positive ROI. As you can see, some of the times you'll see more often there will be possible matches found. This is because some of the items are only released in Canada, so there's more likely of a chance of us not being able to find it in the US market. So what we're going to do is click on positive ROI and get rid of some of those items. Now I'm going to request your attention down to the 5th line and this Transformers generation. And the reason I want to show you something is the price difference. So in Toys R Us US, sometimes it's more expensive than Toys R Us Canada. Sometimes it's less. So here we have this item in Toys R Us United States. You're going to pay $26.99. But in Toys R Us Canada, you're only going to pay $20.95. So we're going to click on that listing to open it up, and we're going to click on the Amazon listing. And I want to show you one other thing. You might say, why do you have this 28% discount up here? I'm going to show you why right now. We have a price. This is the Canadian dollar to US dollar converter. And right here, the price that we're going to pay is $20.95 Canadian. What that converts to is $15.12 US. So we're actually doing some international arbitrage, some currency trading. And if you have a credit card that will convert automatically for you for free, you're even better off. As you can see from this graph, back to 2012, the currency was just about equal, United States dollar and the Canadian dollar, but it looks like the more expensive or the stronger the dollar gets, the better this conversion gets for shipping from Canada to the United States. And there are several shipping companies that will send everything from Canada to the United States FBA centers. So here we are on the item. We can see that there's been a price cut, but the price cut it was actually $29.99. It's actually gone down. So here it is, $20.95, and you're actually getting a deal. You can actually pick it up locally if you live in Canada, but in this instance, we're shipping it to the United States FBA center, so we're not looking for that. I'm kind of looking and making sure the item matches up. It looks like, just from looking, looks like it matches up. Now here, we have 22 reviews on this item. It's a strong 4-star item. I wouldn't be concerned about excessive returns or anything like that. As we scroll down, we see the rank is 29,620 in toys, which is pretty good for the toy category. Here I'm going to copy the ASIN and I'm going to put it into, actually I think I have a fee calculator button, so I'm just going to click on that and see what happens. This is just an extension that I picked up, which is the Amazon FBA fee calculator. It automatically pulls up in the background, and then you can just enter your item right there. So here we are. We see the item is pretty small, and it's actually under 1 pound. So this is actually a great item to ship if you were going to ship it across, because it's really light. So a lot of these are going to fit in a box. So your per item fee to inbound ship is not going to be too much. I'm going to say $1, and our probably going to be a little cheaper than that. What are we saying? 1 pound, 40-pound box, 20, 30. Okay, prep service fee. I'm going to put in the actual US dollar cost because we're getting paid in US dollars because we're on Amazon US right now. $15.12 was our currency calculator. And I chose this item. There's not much margin, but I'm just here to show you. This is actually the first search that I ran on Toysrus.ca. And here we go. At the end of everything, $3.57, which is a total ROI of, looks like a total ROI of 23.61%. Your initial investment of $15.12. After all the fees and everything, you're going to clear $18.69, which means you're going to clear 23.61%. Now you got to remember, I'm not trying to show you bolos in these examples. So with a little bit more search, if your calculations and ROIs are higher, this is an awesome opportunity. So this can be used, OAXRAY on this page can be used just like any other site. So feel free to go through the entire Toys R Us Canada systematically. You want to make sure you talk to the prep centers, figure out how much it's going to cost per pound to send to FBA. You're not going to be able to get those low FBA rates, but there are some shipping companies that are near the border that will take packages over to UPS, and you might still be able to get those low FBA shipping rates. And if you can figure out all those numbers, do the little bit of extra work that it takes, you can really increase your profit margin and find items that no one else can find. Thank you very much. Have a great day and make some money using OAXRAY.